Hello everyone and welcome back to Rise of Flight. My name is Sven Vanderplank and I'm going to be taking my fourth journey into the air here. Only the fourth time I've ever played this game and the first time we're going to be playing as the French. So let's read our diary entry here, diary of Pierre-Antoine Maurice. That's my French pilot I've created. I'm going to be creating a different pilot for each of the 5 nations we'll be playing as. It's the 3rd of August 1915, so 1 year after the French have joined the war. I say joined the war, we're invaded by the Germans. Escadrille MS-23 of l'Aviation Militaire is currently stationed outside the city of Nancy. So that is down in the bottom right corner of this French map here. So you'll see the Eastern Front map was about this size here, but the French map even larger, almost 4 times the size. Nancy is there it is. So we're in this little airfield here. Let's go back to our diary entry. We're primarily outfitted with pre-war Morane-Saulniers, but with deflector plates developed by Roland Garros for his Type L, have been fitted to our smaller Type H's to create rudimentary fighters. That's what we're going to be flying today. Recent news regarding the German aircraft confirmed our worst fears. There have been more reports of aircraft shot at or downed by Eindeckers mounting forward-facing machine guns, firing through the propeller more reliably than we would dare do ourselves. They must have invented some mechanism that allows them to unload hundreds of bullets without fear of damage to their own aircraft. Today's dawn patrol is to follow the front line and engage any enemy recon planes we might encounter. How we'll cope if we come across an Eindecker, I don't dare think about. So there's our mission. I'll show you what we're actually going to do. So we're going to take off from our airfield here. Going to go north and fly over Nancy here. Then we're going to head towards the front line, cross over in the most direct route we can to avoid time we're exposed to the flak. Then we're going to head north to this small German camp here. Do a little bit of recon ourselves. Take a left, across this town here. I'm not even going to try and pronounce it. There you go, Moivros. Back across the lines, and then once we're safely across, again, taking a direct path here, we'll be turning to the south and going back to our airbase. So, let's get started. Okay, here we are in mission then, and you can see I'm flying the wonderful Morane-Saulnier mod. So we have a slightly different rudder design than the Fokker this is based on, and it is a French aircraft that was fairly common around about this point. And we also have a wingman over here, as our flight lead. We're going to be following him today. We need to get our engine started, because otherwise he's going to leave without us. Let's not go too soon though. Looks like we still need to wait for our engines to warm up a little bit. Come on, pilot. Looks like the AI needs a little bit more time to get ready. Oh, still no. Any second now, come on. Sun over there is blinding. Okay, here we go. Just our mixture for peak RPM. And we're gonna follow him up. Oh, blimey. A little bit of turbulence there behind him. Look at his wing. Wagon there in the air. So to our right, there it is, there's the city of Nancy over there with the big cathedral. Now we're going to be circling back towards that town in a second, just gaining some altitude first. Not see him anymore. how close there we get. Oh, he's turning. But not that steeply. Looks like it's trailing a little smoke now, but I don't think it's anything to worry about. Where's he going again? There it is. Just under our nose. I see his wing down there. Seems to be flying awfully low. Don't think he has a problem. No, he's turning left now. Okay, no fine. I think what I've done is set the first waypoint a little bit too close to the airfield, so I just have to circle back around. As much as I'm learning to fly in this game, I'm also learning to use the editor as well. Quite wide of the mark here. Let's get back on his tail. Now this wonderful mod here for the Morane-Saulnier, created by, I think it was A1 Phoenix. I got it on the Rise of Flight forums. Gives the Allies a kind of early war plane to use against the Eindeckers. Thinning out our mixture just a little bit because we're gaining a bit of altitude. Almost at 1,000 meters here. Did he just wave at me there, or did I just imagine that? Oh, we're getting too close. Yeah, okay, let's not do that again. Where the hell's he going? There he is, okay. It's kind of difficult to maintain position when you've not got a throttle. I'll get told off for that one when I land, I'm sure. Alright, so something I alluded to in the diary entry at the start is this really is the beginning of the Fokker Scourge. There's enough of them on the front lines now. I think I read that at the end of July there was 15 on the front lines, and or maybe it was the end of August, which isn't that many, but they're starting to get a reputation for taking out Allied aircraft, what became known as Fokker fodder. Gain more altitude than him when we're going across no man's land here. Oh, look at that down there, you can see the shells exploding around. Another one. A little bit closer to the ground than I want here. I'm not even at 1500 meters. Hear the flak exploding around us actually. This is not something I've picked up on in any videos I've watched before. Wow, that sun is bright. Now I know why Bolt said attack out of the sun. Can't see a thing. Oh, whoa. I think being that close to an aircraft actually does create turbulence. He seems to be turning to the left now. It's following round. I think we are heading towards... just see a town right down there. I think that's our target, which means the German air base. Can't see it anywhere. It's somewhere though. Speaking of, where's our friendly aircraft? Oh, there he is, okay. Too low. Well, pulling up in front of him is probably not a good idea. Okay, we're enough offset I can climb a bit. What I want to do while I'm up here is adjust my response curves. I tweaked them a little bit before taking off here, so I'm hoping that if I let go of my control stick here, it's still pulling up too much, so I need to adjust that. Maybe I forgot to apply it. Don't worry about it when I land, really. Now the squadron I'm flying with, MS-23, is the squadron that Roland Garros, one of the, not the first, but I think one of the first French aces, and the first man to use the reflector plates, he actually flew for. So he was down, I guess this is kind of the eastern end of the Western Front, but maybe we're kind of central. It goes right the way down to Switzerland, I think. And the French squadrons, they were actually named after the aircraft that their squadron was primarily outfitted with. So the MS-23 stands for Morane-Saulnier, and then would be renamed N-23 for Newport, and eventually SBA for Spad. Got right my sights. Interesting sights here as well. Like, there's multiple vertical bars, which makes me think like if you're banking to the left, you're supposed to use that sight or something like that. also slouching in my seat apparently because I'm too low to sit up like that. I need a proper PC seat. He's going to be turning to the left soon. I think the cab is off the right wing down there somewhere. Not see anything. Might be right below us actually. Seeing it. I think he's turning to the left as well now, so I think we must be right above it. I need to lean out my mixture a bit more. It's a small town in no man's land over there. I guess there had to be some unfortunate people who were caught right in the middle. I need to create a dead zone for my rudder as well. The point where I'm even with my rudder inputs is too subtle for me to tell really, just with my feet. Just a small dead zone in the middle would help. I could take my feet off the rudder pedals. Probably a better idea. Going to the left here. Feels like I am a bit. Maybe it's just the wind. Altitude am I at? 2,000 meters, okay. Now what I might do while I'm up here is actually attempt another spin. Because although we did survive last time, it was a close run thing. Could do with a bit more practice there. It looks as if a left-hand spin is a lot harder to recover from than a right-hand spin in this thing. As far as spins in general go, different aircraft, I don't know how it rates. Still not sure what this thing is measuring. I'm going all over the place now. One thing I need to practice is coordinating my rudder input with my roll as well. Because I'm used to just flying, well, arcade games where you just have a single joystick on your controller. And you just turn left and then pull back. There's no rudder involved. Over no man's land here. I heard that 2,000 meters is a safe altitude for doing that, or minimum safe altitude. But it looks as if the flag is definitely going this high, but perhaps not accurately. You can hear it. It's close. Speaking of close, this cloud's awfully close. gain a bit more altitude if we're going to do another spin. I'll wait until I'm back across the lines. I don't want to be plummeting to the ground just here. It would not be safe. So looking at the statistics, this aircraft has a service ceiling of... Oh, he's diving. Has he been hit? I think he's just turning. Now we're over the front lines. We can turn and head for home. Oh, he can dive. I'm going to stay at this altitude for my spin recovery practice. Where's Nancy? For that cathedral. I think that's it just there. It just hasn't quite loaded in. A little bit too far. Is that him down there or is that another? Okay, no, it's him. I think it's about time we used our machine gun or something. I'm definitely going to create the next mission in order to do that. I already know what I'm flying. It's going to be a new aircraft. Only one of the major factions to introduce now, that's the British. So I am toying with the idea of having several others. Because there are a lot of smaller air forces rather than just the British, the French, the Russians, the Germans and the Austro-Hungarians. It'd be good to have some more, but I might just do that later. I'll stick to these 5 characters I've got so far. I haven't even introduced the 5th one yet, so that'll be tomorrow. We'll definitely use our machine gun on that. So altitude here. Let's try and get to 2500 and then we'll go for a spin. So, to go into my spin, my left-hand spin, I need to pull back, go into a stall, go full left rudder. Once I'm spinning, reset all the controls. Then I'm going to go full right rudder, and I'm going to push my stick forwards in the direction of the spin. Okay, this seems as good a place as any. Let's do it then. Pulling back. Here we go. Approaching a stall. Full left rudder. And we're in our spin. Okay, so I reset all my controls now. So I'm pushing forwards, to the left, full right rudder. Rock it a little bit. There we go, I'm out. You can see the RPMs climb a lot there. Right, let's be reckless and we'll do that once more. Go, pushing that stall, full left rudder. I'm in my spin. I reset all my controls. I push forwards to that. Full right rudder. Come on, spin, you know you want to. Okay, and use the blip switch to make sure I don't over rev. I've got a lot of speed, so I want to make sure I don't break my wings off. Too violent to maneuver. Coming around, looking for Nancy now. Oh, blimey. I'm banked over more than I realised that. And I'm still over 1,000 meters, okay. That left spin, definitely the harder of the two to recover from. So down there. I'm going to the right place, aren't I? Can't see my airfield. Oh, it's directly ahead of me there. I forget there's another small town just outside. Where's my friend gone to? It's the highest RPM we've got. 1300 there. Maybe I got more in the spin, but didn't dare look at that point. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on YouTube, but the flagpole of the windsock has just appeared there. I can see just a tiny red blur, a couple of pixels for the actual windsock. Can't see which way the wind is blowing at this point. Where did my friend go to? Do not see him. Interesting sounds there. Also my fuel's coming down. Okay, the windsock is showing a slight breeze. Okay, so it's blowing to the left here, so I want to be prepared for a loop around. Which heading are we? We're heading south. It's blowing east then. How east? Southeast? Alright, let's go around to our left here. I cannot see my friendly aircraft anywhere. Did he go and engage someone? Did he land already? I didn't see him. Did I hit him on the way down while I was spinning? I don't know. Right. We've lost our speed that we gained when we were diving, which is a good thing. We don't want that speed because we're about to land. Thin out our mixture a little bit. Under 1,000 now. We're right at the point. Oh, there's a factory right here. right at the point where the aircraft is struggling to stay aloft. Okay, we're at good speed for landing. We're almost coming in from the right angle. Here we go. Touching down any second. It's just pulled slightly to the right there because I was getting a little bit too close to that hangar, but he safely touched down. We have survived our 4th flight in Rise of Flight. I still cannot see my friendly aircraft anywhere. I really do wonder what happened to him, because he should not have disappeared like that. Oh well, we'll assume he's going to come down later on. For now though, thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow with the final of the 5 characters I'm introducing. This will be the British character, and we will have our first opportunity to shoot at something. Thanks again.